Oh my god, all our characters are so different now. I love it. I can't believe that. But we've been in everywhere, right? Chapel. I may have messed up, I don't know, but we're sticking to it. I feel like I made some good choices. Oh, there's Nora. Oh, okay. What the hell is that? All party members in a 34 area get a +2 bonus to cast level checks. Their weapons become good aligned and count as if they were made of cold iron. What? What? Oh, I thought it was what gave me this. That would have been really cool. When placed on the belt, all party members in a 30-foot area get a +2 bonus to caster level checks. Which, remind me what that is exactly. I ain't reading all that, so sorry it happened to you, or congratulations. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. Okay, so if enemies are, you know, strong against good characters, then we are going to have to somehow turn that off, take it off our belt or something. That's broken, bro. Can I put these up here? Yes, I can. Brilliant. This game's amazing. Okay, there's Fireball. Yeah, that's all that got added. Okay. That's crazy. All right. Nice.
Let us press on.
We're gonna have a lot of reading. Oh. Happy to help. Here we go. Before I do anything. Okay, no one uses a scythe. No one uses a great axe. No one uses that. No one uses warhammers. That can all be sold. And that can all be sold. Okay. Now, which is the one that gives us fire? Flaming. Sonic damage and cold. Oh, that's so badass. We've just got to look here because we can give our characters these weapons whenever we face certain stuff. We can change to these weapons. Like this negative. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Everything else can stay. We are going to give this to you. So whenever we fight, you know, swarms and stuff, we can change to that. I'm pretty sure it should work. Let's do it. The Queen greets you with a stare. She has dropped the pompous air which she just announced the Fifth Crusade. The face of the ruler of Bendev appears calm and thoughtful. She has made her move and now awaits her opponent's reply.
Commander, I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds. I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden, our lost outpost within the World Wound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself.
Excuse me.
Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against
I want
demons.
it.
The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation. A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the Citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Soziul Dainik.
Please be a party member.
One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
Cool.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now, but I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
When I don't have to use voice acting. Okay, bro. Alright.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons! I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it!
She's adorable. Is she this game's Lindsay?
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
Bro, please. You're a cleric. You've got a picture. There's hope. What was she? A historian. So I wonder what she would be. If she's a bard, that's amazing.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, his trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too.
When we met at the Defender's Heart, I never imagined you'd make me the commander.
Some actions may be deemed bold, or even extreme, and beyond those, there are some you might call the Queen's last resort. I am not a simple monarch. I am at war with the Abyss, a war which has lasted over 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you, I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it. However, you cannot blame me for putting you in charge of the Crusade. I only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Wardstones from corruption and total destruction. Word of this feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Mendev. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the
True.
Fifth Crusade.
True, it really does have a ring to it. Did you know that the souls of angels from heaven are confined in the Wardstone?
I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomade's herald erected the first wardstone in Canopris, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts, but my faith in Iomade easily assuaged them.
That's fair.
It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works.
Sorry, I read ahead. That's fair. That's fair.
Nevertheless, I am pleased that you solved the mystery of the Wardstone in Kenobris and were able to save this gift of Iomade. It was a deed worthy of a Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade.
You should know I received an unusual gift in the caves beneath Kenobris. In a vision, I saw the death of an angel called Lariel. Somehow he was able to grant me the ability to reveal the light of the heaven.
Lariel. I knew him. He disappeared shortly before the world wound.
She's
grew,
so old!
and Dresden fell into the enemy's hands. In the chaos, we had
Chaos!
more important concerns than investigating the fate of a single angel. Even one so righteous and beloved as Lariel. And afterward, matters took a turn for the worse. The angels left us to go on this special mission. It is so strange to hear the names I used to hear when I was young, like getting a message from the past. It is sad news, but it brings me back to the times when we strongly believed in our victory, and we rushed headlong toward it without fear. Could it be that such times have come again?
Show the Covenant of the Inheritor. I don't know what that is. Do you remember this?
You get this. I thought this relic was destroyed many years ago. How strange it is to see it whole again. At one time, it gave me hope. I am pleased that this object will serve the Crusade once more.
What? What the hell is that? I had a vision of Iomade giving her covenant to you.
I was young and did not fully understand the magnitude of the duty that had been entrusted to me. Iomade gave me hope and strength to see me through the trials ahead, and in so doing, she won my everlasting loyalty.
You still remember the oath?
Always. No matter how arduous, no matter how dark the skies, no matter how much blood flows from my wounds, I shall stand with you. We shall fight for our loved ones and our friends, for the right to live and die free. We shall do everything we possibly can, and after that, we shall begin to do the impossible. And if the hour should come when our arms can no longer raise our swords, our bodies will become a shield to cover those who still have strength to fight. I, Golfrey, Queen of Mendev, swear this to you. This is my vow.
You withstood a blow from Erila Vorlesh in that battle, and I'm pretty sure Erila Vorlesh is that woman that's been walking around, that demon woman.
I would proudly declare that to be true, and say that even Erila Vorlesh could not kill me on her first attempt. But to do so would be boasting. I was protected by my goddess. However, I was glad to see that, no matter how great the betrayer of humanity's power, it is nothing as compared to Iomade's might.
God, this is all so badass. I would like to keep wearing this relic. Wait, I don't know what it is.
Then so you shall.
I'm worried it's that
Matters
belt
is
thing,
that
so I'm
the
keeping
Covenant
that.
of the Inheritor has been recovered. Perhaps it should be in your hands now, because you have greater need of it. But should you ever feel that you no longer need this relic, I ask that you give it to me. I would be delighted to touch it again.
Oh my. What is the Covenant of the Inheritor? Okay, we'll finish this and then we'll see. And what are you going to do?
Overlooking a spot of insubordination just at the moment. However, I shall answer you. I shall prepare the defenses at Nerosian and all the other border cities and plan the future of the Fifth Crusade. Does that satisfy your curiosity, Knight Commander?
I don't... Oh, look at that. So now I can't do these ones, I don't think. Wait, can I? My queen, I'll ask you to remain with us. The Dresden campaign is the hope of the Crusade, and the blessing of Iomade that you carry may be decisive in this battle.
What is this I hear? A polite attempt to appeal to the conscience of an old sovereign? I don't know if you realize what you're suggesting. If our enemies in the depths of the wound were to discover that I was with your army, they would immediately send their most vicious demons to attack.
True.
They would stop at nothing to
I'm
be
just
rid
a
of me,
stupid main
and
character.
thereby sow chaos across Mendez.
Chaos!
But you are right.
Oh.
I shouldn't be sitting it out in the rear. I am a warrior queen and a queen of warriors. Yet my
Cool.
fighters have forgotten what I look like. Fine. I shall join the crusade, but on my own terms. First, I shall assemble my entourage and lead the parade out of the camp. I shall catch up with you later, along with a few hand-picked bodyguards. We'll change our armor, and I'll become a knight of a minor order and join the troops incognito.
That's smart.
Until we approach Dresden, no one should know I am among you. But before we storm the city, I shall show myself to the troops and join the battle. Let it be a surprise for the demons. I hope you won't complain of my company on the road, Commander, since you were the one who insisted upon it. Do you have any other questions?
I like her. About my mission.
Of course. I shall answer.
How did the demons manage to conquer Dresden?
That's a good question. Its walls were built by dwarf craftsmen,
Oh,
and the
Staunton.
power of the Sword of Valor protected the city. Alas, where raging hordes failed, a single lying tongue was all they needed to succeed. The demoness Minago convinced a young and ambitious crusader named Staunton Vane that the banner belonged on the battlefield. He went on a daring and unapproved raid, and the banner ended up in the enemy's hands. The city fell soon after. Ever since then, for 7 decades, it has served as a citadel for the forces of the Abyss.
Cool. I saw him at the Grey Garrison. He defected to the demon side.
Oh, really? I wasn't informed of this. After Dresden fell because of Staunton, he was nearly sentenced to death. He deserved it. In wartime, men are hanged for far less. But you have no idea what a terrible sight it is. A raging crowd of crusaders baying for blood. Never have my fighters looked so much like the demons we are fighting.
Such good writing.
I commuted Staunton's sentence and stripped him of his rank. Not just for him, but for my army and my country. We are not Hell Knights. We do not maintain discipline with public executions.
You punished him with a life of disgrace and humiliation, and that life finally broke him. It's sad, but not surprising.
Perhaps exile would have been a more merciful sentence than decades of service among those who despised him. I was hoping he might atone for his guilt with a heroic act, but he likely decided
I still believe in him.
It was impossible, and he might as well give himself over to evil.
I still believe in him. What forces are at my disposal?
Everyone we saw today at the parade. First among them, the Eagle Watch, who remain a powerful
Cool.
force thanks to Irabeth's resourcefulness. Also marching with you are several minor knightly orders, as the minor volunteer units like to be called. And finally, I have personally selected some recruits from Neurosian. They have little in the way of battle experience, but great determination
Okay.
and a thirst to prove themselves.
I like
I've
that.
always thought that an army benefits from at least one such unit.
I would agree.
These forces, as I said, are not enough for a march on Dresden. You will have to hire additional troops with the funds that have been provided to you. But for a brave commander, and I hope you are one.
What do you mean?
that
I
is
hope-
just
I
the
just-
beginning. If you retake Dresden, recover the holy power of the Sword of Valor, and gain a foothold in the region, then new armies will join under your banner. The Fifth Crusade is only beginning. Many battles and victories lie ahead.
I wonder if this crusade thing is going to be this game's kingdom management, because it says here you will have to hire additional troops. So I wonder, instead of kingdom management, it's going to be like an army management thing or something. That sounds badass, bro. It's been decades and no one has been managed to retake the city. Why do you think we're different?
We have a chance now that we haven't seen in decades. But it's more than that. You created this chance for us by foiling the demons' plans in Canabris. The army who attacked the city came straight from Dresden. Demon hordes from the Abyss are usually encamped there, but many of them perished on the streets of Canabris. We must attack swiftly before they can
Yep.
restore their forces. When the city is free and the Sword of Valor appears before our soldiers, they won't be sending in any more reinforcements. Demons cannot teleport into an area protected by the banner of the goddess.
This Sword of Valor thing's so cool. Alright, what about long-term goals? Do you know how to get rid of the world wound forever? And, you know, are you going to stay single forever?
Now you are talking like a real knight commander.
I know.
However, answering your question is not easy. To win this war, we must bar the demon's way. There are a few planar rifts leading to the abyss across the territory we call the world wound. The best specialists we could find have tried to close them on separate occasions, with no success, as you may have guessed.
I wonder if I have that power to be able to close them.
The world wound is more than just a chain of portals to the abyss. We do not understand its nature yet. The methods of rift closure known to magical science simply do not work here. However, we have a hypothesis, and a rather well-grounded one, that we must begin at the source of the problem, the place where the world wound was opened.
And that isn't Dresden, right?
The main rift lies
Yes,
through the city
Sarkoris,
of
yeah.
Iz and the Threshold Fortress, deep in the former lands of Sarkoris. We have never managed to fight our way so far and gain a
this
foothold to
this
allow
is
the
such
Magus
a
to
badass
explore the
setup.
origins of the world wound. So, the next step, after you succeed in Dresden, is an offensive push deeper into the world wound, with the aim of reaching Threshold, the very threshold of the abyss.
Hell yeah. The lost colored realm of Sarkoris. I have no more questions.
Wonderful.
I love how that was all voice acted. Thank you, game. The task is clear.
Splendid. Ah, yes. We have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable. Count, there you are. You received my instruction?
Sir, can you get out of Ernie?
I did, though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, he has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
What a wonderful gesture. I imagine our dear Count would have been inconsolable if you hadn't given him the chance to serve the common cause.
I knew you would approve, Commander. I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count, but your conduct in Kenobris has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post. But I trust that you will dutifully fulfill his orders and make a good showing of yourself. Especially since word of your appointment, Count, will reach the court at any moment. All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Your largesse truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
Get wrecked!
Then let's get going. May Ayomade help us.
Let's go! Huh? Screw it. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to get the kingdom management thing or something. Alright, Anivia. How'd that brawl at the Grey Garrison end? I heard the rumours, of course. Some say that Iomade came to you and appointed you her herald. Others say that you died. Angels leading the army disguises you. Others say it was just an explosion in an alchemist lab. But you know, you really have changed since the Grey Garrison. It's hard to describe, but you've become kind of More charismatic? More dangerous? Oh. I have a gut instinct about these things. If I didn't, I'd already be dead. You're dangerous, Commander, and by dead, I hope you'll be dangerous to our enemies and not to us, or to yourself. Alright, you watch yourself now. Jesus, music. Oh no! No, don't rest. Oh my god! Wait, what about the little lass? He's a cleric! He's a cleric! He's a cleric. But he's trash if he doesn't have that mythical thing. Wait, where's the mythical things? Huh? Albert? The classic cleric. Don't go breaking my heart. Protection from evil. That's so good. What? I don't get it. That's so stupid. You can only do that there? Alright. Divine favor is only personal, unfortunately. I guess we would give you... Yeah, I guess you'd just... Oh, no, Bane. Bane's kind of doo-doo, though. Maybe something like that. Now that I'm keeping Darren, mate. I don't know. Sorry, bro. You're too late, buddy. You're too late. Okay, never mind. You're actually insanely good and we're keeping you. Protection from evil communal is insane. Since we've got that, we don't need this. I guess here we put True Strike. I don't know what for. That's so weird that you can't do that. Alright. Protection from alignment communal could be good. That's probably the play. What do we have here? See, how come here you can put these down here? Man, I'm good at English. Archon's Aura, bro. Honestly? Wait, resist energy communal. What's her name doesn't have that? Oh, it's not saying who has the spell for some reason. 1d4 plus 2 undead. 1d4 plus 1 dogs. So, protection from energy. Immunity, whereas resist doesn't grant immunity. Okay, so this is insane. I guess we'd do cure serious wounds, right? Something like that. But you already have that, buddy, don't you? And you don't have to choose your spells, you can just use any one of them. You get 6 at level 2. He gets 5 spells. And he gets 4 at level 3, and you get 4. Oh, he does get... You get 1 at level 8. You get 8 at level 8. And he, at level 1, he gets 5. Okay. Why? Okay. What's so good about this guy then? How do I see his class again? Alright, he's got selective channel. Bloody nice. Extra channel. Toughness, which is just a waste. Heavy armor? What the hell have they done to you, mate? Shaylin. This music. Channel positive energy. Good domain. Unnatural luck. Affects you and lasts a number of rounds. Alright.
We march ahead.
Let's rest. Everyone's a +2. Ooh. Nah, that's way better.
I had a messed up childhood, but sometimes I think back on it fondly. Life was so easy.
You were smaller, so it was easier for you to cut purses and get away without being caught. Am I right? Don't tell me. I know I'm right.
Yeah. And out we go, ladies and gentlemen. Out we go. How you doing, Erebeth? Before you, this wasn't a war, it was agony drawn out over decades. No one believed in victory anymore. When the demons attacked the city, for some reason it was a relief. At least the end has come. They laid down their weapons and surrendered without a fight. Somehow got through in stubbornness and a vague hope that if nobody found Anevia's body, she might by some miracle have survived, and that miracle was you. You returned my beloved to me when I nearly lost all hope. Then you went on a suicide mission and won the city back for us. You make everything seem so effortless. You do everything just like that, she says with a snap of her fingers. The Queen believes in your powers, but for me they're just more proof of what I felt that day when I saw Anevia alive standing next to you. You're the miracle we've been waiting for. You're the one who will finally put an end to this terrible war. With you, I'm sure this crusade will achieve what others could not. I found a scabbard with your family name on it. My family sword, my father once fought with it. I took it when I left to become a paladin, and as it was not stolen, I parted with my heirloom willingly to help someone dear to me. Anevia needed expensive healing and have another way to procure the money. I pawned my father's sword. I think he would have understood. I hoped to redeem the solemn hour eventually, but there was never enough money, and soon the sword disappeared. I have no idea who took it. Seems like I'll have to part of my father's sword forever. Is Anevia sick? You'll forgive me if I don't go into detail. It's a private matter. Suffice to say, everything is fine now. The treatment was costly, but it was worth it. Oh. I can see that you truly love her. delicate blush appears on her cheeks. She nods silently. My parents were loyal servants, yet it wasn't enough to earn them a title or a coat of arms. Still, however humble our name might be, it is worth something. I don't know if I'll ever see the solemn arrow again, but at least I have it scabbard back. Thank you. Turns out the Queen has her counterintelligence watching me. I wonder why. Is that the little lass? Think the Queen doesn't trust you? If that were true, she wouldn't have put you in charge of the army. I mean, right? Oh, is it you? My main task is to be your advisor until you've gained enough experience as a commander. As for counterintelligence, Enivia and I were tasked with keeping an eye on your inner circle. But you're not under suspicion. You're under our protection. We need reinforcements. Can you get us more soldiers? When we began the march on Dresden, we chose speed over numbers. We could pay mages to deliver the troops to the camp, except I doubt that our army's coffers could afford it. If you can spare 7,500 gold coins, I will see to our reinforcements. Oh my god. Perhaps later. You deserve a noble title more than any who inherit them. Thank you, Commander. It's an honor to hear that, especially from you. Every noble family begins somewhere. You must have heard the recent story from the stolen lands and the river kingdoms. Just imagine coming from nowhere and making it all the way to a royal crown in just a few years. Sometimes I wonder what would happen if I managed to distinguish myself somehow. But then I push away such unworthy selfish thoughts, of course. We don't fight for rewards. Bro, I love how it keeps bringing up what we did in Kingmaker. Okay, we need to go around and talk to everybody. Again, one would assume. How are you handling your new abilities? Abilities? What are you talking about? Oh, the tricks you learned when the big grey house blew up? They're funny, thanks for teaching them to me. The Queen gave me the title of Knight Commander, put me in charge of an army. What do you think about that? Don't believe titles. All of us in the world are children of the street, barefoot, hungry, scared. Don't forget who you really are. Alright. She's so unique. It's an honor? You're goddamn right it is. Ah, boy, there you are. Very good. Just in time. You'll be delighted to know that I need you for an experiment. So the great garrison stands ruthless. Demons are running for the hills with their tails between their legs. Mendez Queen, what's her name? On the tip of my yes, Galfrey, is scurrying to and from. And all this is somehow connected to you, my loyal follower. Thus far, there is no scientific evidence for your exceptionality. If one discounts blind faith and divine intervention, which I do, we people of science refuse to believe in the inexplicable without any proof. We are the ones who explain the inexplicable. And therefore, open your mouth and say "ah" for me. Alright, your throat's fine, tongue looks perfectly normal, your breath. She sniffs, the smell is in line with the regular functioning of the digestive system. Now for your teeth. She sticks one hand in your mouth and probes each of your teeth in turn. No detectable alterations. By the way, did you know that many individuals, while being wholly civilized representatives of their race, still have an amazingly powerful bite? As if suddenly recalling something, Nina promptly pulls her hand out of your mouth. If someone gets on my nerves, I can bite hard enough to say nothing. If someone gets on my nerves, I can say nothing. Moving on. Alright. What do we have next? Let's check your hearing. Testing! Right in your ear. Your hearing is fine. Was fine. But don't worry, it's scientifically proven that it should return to normal soon. Next. Eyes are clear. Posture is satisfactory. No, it's not. I'm a gamer. Limb length is standard. No lice. Well, you are the picture of health. It's a pity. I was expecting to find some anomaly. Well, now let's assess your mental state. Imagine a hypothetical situation. You are a tree, two squirrels have found their way into your hollow and are now capitulating there. What do? Let them copulate. What the? Why should I care? An unconscious act of good, allowing two lesser creatures to procreate while protecting them during their crucially important process. On to the next question, another hypothetical question. You are a tomato. You've just been picked from the vegetable patch and put into a crate. You know that today cook will use half of the tomatoes from your crate to make soup. What do? I'm a tomato. There's nothing I can do. I'm a tomato. Remember? An unconscious act of withdrawal, inability or unwillingness to see something bigger behind something small. Alright, I understand. Your angelic mercy speaks for itself. Your behavioral pattern definitely shows an inclination towards angels. On that note, I deem this experiment complete. Thank you for your participation. And yet you remain a puzzle to me. I love puzzles. One of these days I'll solve you completely, unless I forget. Now I have time to answer your question. Ask away. Not when you're in my party anymore. Alright. Well. Let's go and speak to Lan and see what the hell he thinks about all this situation. I need to go and break my fast, so this is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode. So we'll call it there, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And bye-bye. I say shorter episode, it's 40 minutes. Alright, take care.